Hey Nick, this is Fred Marino. I just wanted to ask you a question. I'm going to take this video and I'm going to splice it together so it makes a lot more sense and I don't waste too much of your time. Basically what we're going to do, I'm going to do a little mini driving tour of my neighborhood. I have to figure out which location is better for me to move to, and I think if you kind of get a visual of it, it might make life a little bit easier. So I'm going to be driving, and I'm going to switch it over to the other view so you can see what it looks like. Hang on. So this is from the Belt Parkway. It's raining today. It's Saturday. As you get off the Belt Parkway going eastbound, you see Cross Bay Boulevard sign is going to be coming up right here. You're going to turn and go south towards Woodhaven, so you'll be able to see exactly what's going on here as we go along. I wanted you to see kind of the entryway onto the main thoroughfare where my studio is, mostly because of the simple fact that most people that live in this neighborhood don't go north, which is to my left of this parkway here. For whatever reason, everyone lives either south. People that live south don't go north of it. People that are north of it will go south of it sometimes, but not very often. People north of the Belt Parkway are a little bit more well off than the people that are south of the Belt Parkway. So if you give me a second, I'm gonna pause this and we'll cut over to the first location that I'm looking at. All right, so we're turning onto Cross Bay Boulevard here. The first location is just up ahead where that yellow building is, just past it. It used to be a pizzeria. This is the busy part of the Cross Bay Boulevard. There's a Waldbaum's across the street. I don't know if you can make that out over there. And then on this side is where the first location is. I'm not going to make you wait for this light to change, so let's see if we can splice this together. All right, we're moving again over here. I'm going to pull up to this location. I'm just going to show the outside of it because it's raining out and I don't want to cause too much of a car accident situation over here. But this is the spot right here where it says for rent. I don't know if you can make that out. Let me see. Right there. Now it's not very big. It is in a busy area. It looks like it's approximately 1,200 square feet, which is not any much more space than I already have. So that's a little bit of a bummer. The other location that would be available is over here, and this spot is right here on this corner. It's a doctor's office right now, but the doctor is moving out, and it says that it's 1723, but it's a really narrow 1723, and it's filled with doctor's offices and checkup rooms and stuff like that, so there would be a lot of construction. Now the other issue with these two spots is the simple fact that the landlord, from what I hear in the neighborhood, is not the nicest guy to deal with on the planet. Well, what landlord really is ever, but he's kind of a jerk off and doesn't really want to do anything in your unit if you have any kind of problem, even if it's his responsibility. So that's it for that. All right, so we're not on the stoplight. We're moving again. I just wanted you to see the next location. It's coming up here. It's not very far. It's about a block and a half away. This area here is 2,300 square feet. It's got a basement as well. It's big, but the landlord over there wants a lot of money. They want $9,000 per month is what their asking price is. It's it's a lot outside of my wheelhouse, considering my total billing is $8,800 a month. So that's out of the question. This spot over here would make a good location. It's a decent size. I think it's about 2,000 square feet. Unfortunately, the landlord there wants approximately, what did he say? I think they're asking $14,000 a month, so they're kind of outside of my my comfort zone as well. Now, as we're going down the boulevard, it gets a little bit more sparse as you keep going further south, and we're gonna just about pass my unit from the outside. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. And we're moving again. as we drive up through here, you'll see that my unit is on the second floor. My rent right now is $26.75. It's on the second floor. You've already seen the pictures of what that looks like, but this is the outside over here. I don't have very much in the way of signage and whatnot, and that's the doorway that goes upstairs. Honestly, it's a little creepy, and I'm pretty sure that I've lost a lot of clients or potential clients just because of the fact that you have to walk up a rickety staircase that's not very well lit, and you know, it's right next door to a hookah bar. So that's a little bit of the nightmare that I'm dealing with on that location. We're going to be pulling up right now to what I actually consider my favorite location, all things being equal. This is the spot that allows me to, it would be the most inside of my budget. It would be the most bang for my buck. The problems I have with it is, one, there's no storage. Two, you know, it's not stupendously big. It's not gigantic. There is parking, but the parking is going to be a little bit of a battle with a dancing school that's just next door to it. There's also a nail salon on the other side, and while those things are good because they'll bring a lot of walk-by traffic, it's going to be a giant problem as far as parking goes. This particular location, the asking price is $4,000 a month. The first location that I showed you across the street from the Wallbaums, they're asking $5,000 a month. There is parking at that location in the back of that building. So really the choices that I have are split between those two. One would be an extra $1,000 a month with a landlord that I know I won't like, that I'll wind up fighting with at some point, versus this location that we're going to right now. I know that talking to the neighbors, the landlord seems to have a pretty good reputation. He's not very much of a jerk, and so that allows a little bit more leeway as far as that goes. This is the place we're pulling up to here. It's got a bagel shop, it's got a deli, a bait and tackle shop, a salon, it's got a fruit store, it's got a meat market right next door. It's a butcher shop. And right over here is the spot. It used to be a tanning salon, and that's the spot. I'll be sending some pictures as well so you can see what the inside looks like. Like I said, parking is not great in this area. Although, that being said, if you go through this parking lot, or actually make the turn on the corner there, you can come around and there is parking all along this marsh area here. These are what they call the weeds in this neighborhood. So this whole street here is empty most of the time, and there's usually some form of parking up and down here. Granted, it's not super close, but it's not ridiculously far away either, and it can make things a little bit more comfortable for people coming in and out. The other thing is, I don't know how important it is for parents to maybe just drop off their kids, because I don't plan on having a very big viewing area at the studio if we do move to this location. This location, they're asking $4,000 a month. I don't know if I said that earlier or not. And that's about it. So Nick, that's where I'm at, man. I just wanted to kind of like give you a rundown of what I have going on. That last location is probably the best one. It's the one that I feel the most comfortable about. Unfortunately, it's the furthest down at the end of Cross Bay Boulevard. It's not very far. As you can see, we drove the whole thing in that time that I paused for stoplights, but beyond that, we drove down the entire boulevard. At the end, there's the bridge that goes to the Rockaways, so there is that. Any other questions that I have, I'll write down and I'll email over to you. I just wanted to kind of have your opinion on the general gist of the way everything looks and my options. I'm going to write a pros and con list, and I'll shoot that over to you as well. It should actually be attached to this this message, so you'll be able to see everything all at once. That's about it. Thanks so much for your time. Bye.